Hello and welcome to episode 8. It's been a minute since I've made one of these, and that's because I've been pretty busy releasing the brand, which is out now. In today's episode, I'm just going to explain how my first photo shoot was a complete disaster. And then later in the video, I'm going to show you the behind the scenes of my second photo shoot, which was much more of a success. So I threw myself in the deep end by trying to organise 4 models within the space of a day. I managed to find 3. And even though I wanted 4 for the 4 different shirts, I was like, 3 will be fine, I'll be able to make do. It ended up being a blessing in disguise that the whole shoot didn't work out, because I redid it a couple of days ago and it was much better with 4 models with each wearing a different shirt. But anyway, I asked the 3 models to meet me here at the studio at 7:30. Both the girls rocked up on time, but one of the blokes came 2 hours late. And both the girls by then had to get going. So I shot with the 2 girls for about 10 minutes, and then one of the girls could stay for another 10 minutes when the bloke rocked up. So I shot with them for 10 minutes. I managed to get the launch date reveal photo out of that small window of shooting, which at the end of the day was all I kind of needed, I suppose, because I was able to post that before I left to go to work. Then I didn't really post for the next 2 weeks while I was away. I also didn't get any behind the scenes of that day. I didn't organise a second person to film for me, and I didn't even have a second camera to film with. I realised at the end, even though it was pretty terrible how it all went in terms of productivity, it was just a blessing in disguise, because it gave me more room to breathe when I came back, so I could organise it properly. Even just getting out there as well just gave me a bit of an idea of what to expect for the next time I did it, in terms of, lighting and posing and capturing the right aesthetic that I wanted. Just getting out there for that little bit of time before I went away gave me the next 2 weeks to think about all those little things and to refine those a bit more. So yeah, even though it was a bit of a disaster, I tried just taking the things I could from it, and it ended up all working out. So now I'll show you some behind the scenes of the successful shoot that we did a few days ago. I organised 4 models, 2 guys and 2 girls. I got everyone to meet at 8:30 and we shot for 2 to 3 hours. We went to 4 different locations. We started out the back of the studio, just on a white wall, and then we went and walked down the road to find some green bushes, and we also found a nice white picket fence outside of someone's house. Then we came back into the studio, just did some white backdrop photos with the new hats and with all the models in the same shirt. From there we went to the park, did some shooting there on a picnic blanket. And then from there we went to my house and did some shooting inside the lounge room. With all the locations, I kind of wanted to represent just a nice neighbourhood vibe, friends just hanging out in the house, at the park, in the street, just chilling. For the shoot, I had just my A7S III. It's only 12 megapixels, but it's more than enough for online photos. For the light, I had the Godox AD400. It's just a basic strobe, and I just have the one of them. I didn't use it a whole lot, but I've got a video coming out about a behind the scenes shoot I did for the brand Antidote, and I used it quite effectively there. But yeah, for the most part, natural lighting, and because they're all seasoned models, they kind of knew what to do with posing and stuff, so I didn't have to direct them a whole lot. But one thing I would have done again more is just told them to smile at the camera a bit more to really get that happy vibe. But that's alright. I've got enough content now to last me quite a while, and a lot of content that I can start using to play around with Facebook ads. All the models cost me somewhere between 80 to 150 per hour, so it was reasonably expensive when it was all added together. I just really wanted to establish a strong first shoot just to set the standard. Because we shot in a lot of different locations, it gives me a lot of different content to work with, so I can post for the foreseeable future and it will still seem fresh. So yeah, expensive but a good investment, I think. And the other big news is that we hit 300 subscribers, which is super cool. When I started making these videos, I really didn't think they'd amount to anything. I was just kind of documented the process just for my own personal, in hopes that one day when the brand's big and successful, I can look back. But yeah, it seems to be growing steadily, and I'm glad you're all enjoying it. And yeah, all the comments and likes mean heaps to me, so keep them coming. I love to hear what you think about the videos, and when I get them while I'm away, it really does bring a little smile to my face. But yeah, the brand's all officially released now. I will link the site in the description so you can go have a look around. I feel like there's a bit of a weight lifted off my shoulders now that it's all out there. Things will hopefully start to calm down a little bit, and it'll give me a bit of breathing room to focus on the things I really like doing. And now it's pretty much time to just knuckle down and get to work and keep the momentum going. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. I'll see you in the next one.